Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the man of the match show. Patreon exclusive. We put the poll on Patreon and here we have it. Third place, Ghana Gay. 5% of the votes. Sigurdsson, the goal scorer. 8.5% of the vote, but romping away with it with 80.5%. The highest we've had for any of these polls so far. Andre Gomez, the dreamy Portuguese international. Andre Gomez, what a man. 80.5. Huge score, huge. The highest we've had this season, as I said. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Stuart Aitken says, Gomez the best today for me, although nobody really played too well today. Thought Lookman played well with his 20 minutes. I would play him ahead of Bernard, who I thought was poor again today. Not liking the Bernard. Steve Donahue says, Gomez for me, he is class. Not a great display by the team. We will get games like this, but pick up 3 points when you are not playing well is what the top 6 seem to do all the time. Absolutely. More and more teams are going to come to Goodison Park and they're going to try and sit in like Cardiff did. You're going to get more chances and you've got to take your chances. You've got to create the chances. And that's what we need to learn to do. We went brilliant on Saturday. We had loads of possession. We had loads of shots, really. I mean, we need to get more on target and make the keeper make more. But, you know, we will get loads of these games. And it's just about turning these. It's about making teams know that they're beaten before they come to Goodison. That's the main thing. Lee Middleton says, Gomez for me faded a touch near the end, but had already done enough to keep him just clear of Ghana and Gylfi. Yeah, he did. I think the game changed in the second half. He had more. He didn't have to make those more advanced runs. I think Gylfi Sigurdsson was getting into the box more and making those runs for him. He was just dictating the play around the you know, the middle of their half more. So he didn't have to make as many of those flashy runs like he did in the first half. Josh Oldfield says, Gomez, also my man of the match. What a player. If he'd scored that chance in the first half, I'd have given him 11 out of 10. That's not possible. You cannot give someone 11 out of 10. Someone cannot work 110%. If it's out of 10, it can only be 10. Sorry. It's not a Spinal Tap speaker. Yeah. The one where he broke into the box and had the shot, I don't know whether he was caught between doing two things, but it was like he hit it but too late and hit the side netting. It was unlucky, but it's nice to see him starting to make those runs into the box. Paz Mystery says, Gomez by a mile. We need to sign him permanently. Yes, we do. Or look for a replacement in January to bed in for the rest of the season, for next season. No, just buy him. Just buy him. Dead simple. Just buy him. No one else in our squad like him. Happy days. Top 6. No, he's a quality player, and we need to try and get him signed. And the manager said he wants him. Brand says that he wants him, and it'll be up to the player. So let's get it done. Stuart Little says, Gomez, man of the match, head and shoulders above any player on the field. I have no doubt that Marcel and Marco will do everything in their power to get him on a permanent. Got a feel for Davis, who must be sat watching such class and thinking, when will I get another game? Rad really needs that first goal, and we could have a real Arteta replacement finally. On the Davis thing, yeah, I mean, listen, Tom Davies needs to get up to that level, and the only way he'll get up to that level is have players around him who are at that level that he can aspire to be get as good at. As if he's not, then, you know, he either sits on the bench or he moves on at some point. But he's still only like 21, isn't he? So plenty of time for him to develop to become that kind of player. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. I think the other thing with Gomez though is it's his physical size as well. He's a big lad. He can put himself around the pitch, and yet, yeah. Listen, when Arteta came, he was, when he started, he was obviously on the right, and he had little moments, and obviously he could strike a free kick as well. I remember his free kick against Palace quite early on, and it was those little moments. Gomez, you're right. If he gets that first goal and starts just adding that little side to his game, then we're going to have some player on our hands if we can keep hold of him. Richie Heathington says Gomez, without saying how good Gomez was, but Michael Keane was absolutely immense at the back. He won everything in the air, and some of the headers from their set pieces were crucial. His performances since Silva took over shouldn't be unnoticed. I think Keane just did his job. I think he got a 7 off me in the ratings because he just did his job. As far as I'm concerned, he was up against nobody and he did his job, and that will get a 7 for me all day long. And that's the level, though, these players need to be at. If we are going to finish in the top 6, they need to be at that level every single week, so that when they come up against players who are just going to try and rough them up or play long ball or long throws or set pieces, whatever, they just deal with it. And Michael Keane did that on Saturday. And if he does that every week, then he'll stay in the team. Mick Flynn says, got to be Gomez, bosses the midfield with authority. We got to throw money at Barca to bring him to Goodison permanently. Absolutely, we have to. We have to get him here. I think if he's happy and he wants to come, we'll get him. That'll be the end of it. So let's all be nice to Andre Gomez. Paul Livesley said, nothing different here. Gomez all the way, so careful with the ball and has great close ball control, playing it around the man on the edge of the box and creating 2 or 3 yards of space for the cross, and was a delight to watch. Wished it ended in a goal. Mina justified his inclusion. Loved him putting that Patterson straight about who was in charge. Just what he should be doing. Letting the rest of the Premier League know he don't fuck about. He did brilliantly for the first full start at Goodison. 2 clean sheets in a row. 2 now since he came in. Ready as we've been in a long time, going to Mordor. Yeah, Mina, I think. Listen, he had a couple of little moments. One in the first half where I think he just like headed it up in the air, and then little moments, just maybe getting caught by the pace of the game just a little bit. But obviously you can see that he's a very good defender and also wants to join up in the rest of the play. I mean, how did he get when Gylfi had the one cleared off the line? He's ahead of Gylfi in the box. How does that happen? So he reminds me a little bit of like a David Luiz kind of centre back. I hope he's not as like flimsy as him, but he just reminds me of that player who just wants to gallivant up front. But yeah, let's hope we can take that into the derby. Stephen Dutton says everything was really steady today. I did think Lookman was very good when he came on, but unfortunately those around weren't on the same page, and so things didn't click. Hopefully this will come for him playing more. Mina was great purely from setting Patterson right. Lookman, yeah, did very well when he come on. We're starting to see more and more of Lookman, and that's what's great. The manager's giving him chances, and I know some people want him to go straight into the team, but the manager's just giving him more and more, and he's giving him more license, I think, as well, to do what he wants to do. That's really important as well. He's not chained to the system, or you've got to track back. He'll know that he's got to do those things without it restraining his performances. I thought he was great when he came on. Andy Wallace says Gomez was very good and he's only going to get better. When he is rested or injured during the next 2 or 3 months, we will appreciate even more what he brings to the team. He plays as you see on YouTube clips, which is unusual. In my view, from what I've seen so far, he's better than Arteta and probably could be the best central midfielder I've seen at Everton in my 40 years going the game. Okay! He is worth admission price alone. Must do all we can to sign him. That is, I mean, there's huge plaudits for him. Best midfielder in 40 years. We'll wait and see. Consistency is the key to everything. We talked up Snarden a lot when he signed for us as well, but listen, he looks absolutely mustard. Let's hope he keeps doing what he's doing. Let's hope we sign him. Derek Holton says it's like having a pacey Arteta, say no more. And Michael Perryman says Andre Gomez was outstanding. Keeps getting better. Let's hope the club can get him on a permanent as soon as possible. Let's hope that happens. I don't know whether it would happen in January or the end of the season. I mean, if we could get him in January and get it signed and sealed and sorted, I don't think that'll happen, because I think Barca, I think he's got a 90 million euro buyout clause. I can imagine Barca pushing a very, very tough deal here. They'll want to get every penny. They don't sell anyone the cheap. You seen with Jerry Mean in the summer, they push a hard bargain. So I don't know whether Everton will do that. I think they'll wait till maybe the summer when there's a little bit more negotiating room. I think the most important thing is that the player wants to sign. If the player wants to sign and is adamant that he only wants to sign for Everton, and there's no way you know, there's a other teams coming in for him who can push the price up, then I think we'll get him. Everton are no mugs, they're no pushovers. They've got people like Brands now who can do these deals with a little bit of authority, and they'll know, listen, we've got this other player who we can go and get, we can walk away from this deal. But I really hope it can be done, because I think if we can keep this group of players together and add to it, I think we've got a team that can start pushing that top 6. And if we get amongst that top 6 and make it a top 7, a consistent top 7, then I think Everton are going places. Without sort of, you know, we've said this in the past, but I think we've got players here that everyone looks at and go, yeah, these are the real deal. So, fingers crossed, Andre Gomez, do it again next week, mate. Do it again, and you'll be loved forever. Forever. Thanks for everyone getting involved. Thanks for voting. Thanks for your comments. We love you to get involved in all of our videos. We really do. Please keep sending in your videos. Doesn't matter when it is. If you've got something that you want us to talk about, send us a video. The details are always up on Patreon how you can send us a video. Please do. It takes seconds to do. You just hold your phone or get someone else to hold it, and you just say what you want to say to the camera, and then you just send it. That's how easy it is, honestly. If you're a little bit shy, put a hat on, put a balaclava on, get someone else's voice, very Jerry Adams, 1990s. Get someone else to film it. Get one of your kids to film it. I'm not asked, but we want videos, because they make the videos look better than just comments. And comments just get lost. You send us a video, we'll go, yeah, there's the video, there you have it. Please do it. Thanks as ever for watching. See you later.